That's right, friends. This week I'm going extreme wheeling with a 500 horsepower buggy.
My homeless mechanic was off work today. The buggy's still in the shop, so we're gonna rock out in the old Samurai.
Oh. Okay, I guess we're gonna go wheeling in a Samurai and do a walk around video on the buggy later. Let's hit the trails. We're taking a 1986 Samurai Suzuki out with Sean Williams. We'll definitely be going slow wheeling today as the Suzuki only pushes about 60 horsepower from factory. So, you know, we're probably only running 50 horsepower right now. So, Sean, can you tell us a little about your Suzuki?
Sure. We got a absolutely mint 1986 tin top here. Old school, spring under suspension, open diffs right now, 31-inch tires, a big 1.3 liter motor, and a whole lot of Japanese style.
For those of you that don't know Sean Williams, he's really good at flopping vehicles on their sides. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen today, but you never know. Look at that high quality Japanese steel holding that leaf spring hanger. Nothing but top shelf for this Samurai. So Sean, this thing's like fairly mint. How did you get such a mint Samurai?
Well, I kind of lucked out, friends at West Shore Spring and 4x4, but yeah, it came with all these goodies. It's got the old nice Cal Mini steel bumper. We got the swing out tire carrier, necessary for overlanding. So it's got a 4-to-1 transfer case in it. Beautiful shape. It came with a beauty thing. It came with a box of spare parts that were actually bought from Saunders Suzuki Subaru, which they went out of business like 10 or 15 years ago. So it's got all the spare parts and they're genuine Japanese, which is just a beauty.
That's right, you'd be paying top dollar to get those fabricated.
I don't even know if they make that rubber anymore. We'd have to check in Japan.
Sick grind. Well, this little tiny winch you got there, Sean.
Well, she only weighs 200 pounds.
Get.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I guess you don't need tire groovers when you have a blue healer. So I guess this thing's got a divorced heat case in it, right?
Sir.
Divorced heat cases are pretty awesome because if the heat case blows up, you can literally just take it out and put a new one in. Unlike with a Toyota T case, it's married, which makes things a bit more complicated.
Yeah, divorce sucks. Unless it's a transfer case. Just gotta shave the crown off that thing and it'd be fine.
A fun fact about Sean here, he's going to be competing in the Island Cup. For those of you that don't know what the Island Cup is, it's an extreme off-road event that's held once a year on Vancouver Island. He's going to be competing with his LS3 buggy. I'm actually going to be filming that whole event, so if that's what you want to see, hardcore wheeling action, expect those videos around May. Yeah, so that Suzuki is pretty good off-road, but it doesn't beat this rig here that we weren't able to bring out today because it's currently down for repair. So I'm sure the people watching are really intrigued about this buggy. What can you tell us about it?
There's a lot going on, but I'll keep it kind of simple. What we've got here is a modified Jesse Haynes chassis. I really loved his cars back in the day because they were always built around a Willys flat fender cowl. So when we got this kit, it turned out that it was a few inches wider. So we tacked it up in the jig and then narrowed it back to 52.5 inches to fit the Willys cowl. We've got a 500 horsepower crate LS3 480. Axles are a piece of beauty here. Trail gear housings with Yukon thirds. They've been flipped upside down because the portal gear actually turns the direction of the axle backwards. So you have to take a low pinion third and flip it upside down to run backwards to make everything work right. Super good. 48 gears with Yukon zip lockers. We've got RCV 300M CV shafts with Spider Tracks 300M inner axle shafts. And of course the Jesse Haynes braked and steering component Hummer H1 portals. We're running 16-inch ORI struts on this beauty, front and rear. Solid 70-75 aluminum links from Western Canadian Rockwell. Won those at an Island Cup a few years ago. That was good. Of course, Willys styling. We've got a worn Xenon 10,000 pound winch that we've got nice and tucked back in behind the grill there. Speaking on the controls, so we've got the car has cutting brakes on all four corners. So basically, this is each individual wheel, all front, all back, or you know, whatever you want. So you can brake for front or rear dig, cutting brake style. This little joystick here operates the rear steer. Here are two switches for the air lockers for the differentials. And of course, twin stick Atlas transfer case. We're running a 3-to-1 gear in that, which is a little higher than most cars would run, but with the 1.92 portal reduction, it works fantastic. Turbo 400 transmission, reverse manual valve body. Winter shifters, all I use for that kind of stuff. Thing works beautiful, just fantastic. Lockout switch, start the car. Front and rear winches on it. For the front is obviously a recovery winch. We've also have a narrowed worn 9000 in the back for a suck down.
It's always good to be able to like control your rear end, right?
Oh, I have a tough time with that, especially after eating tacos.
So yeah, those things like built to the tits, bud.
Pretty much, yeah. When I kind of, my goal with it was to go whole hog with the machine, and that's what we did. All the switches, we've got Switch Pros, 12 switch panel, which all the switches, fans, etc., lights and all that good stuff are controlled by that. Beautiful product. Holley digital dash to control the all my gauges and stuff are on the digital dash here. Kind of cool for a buggy. This thing actually has a working fuel gauge, which is fantastic.
That's like luxury.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much a Lamborghini, right? Another beautiful feature, the Wet Sound soundbar. You know, when you've just got to have your Tone Loc or Maestro Fresh West, it sounds great. So you got to have the tunes on the trail, you know. We've got an oil accumulator, which basically stores oil, and then via air pressure, if I roll the car over, it gives me 5 or 10 seconds that I can try to drive on my roof or upside down to try to drive out of the situation that I created. Extra large fuel cell. All my cars before had tiny fuel cells, and I was sick of carrying jerry cans, so this thing can actually go for a weekend. I could probably run the whipsaw on one tank, and that's absolutely beautiful. We've got a Princess Auto knockoff cooler back here. Yeah, a couple of ammo cans for storage. As you can see, the
wow, this thing's like a grocery getter. You could like fit your whole week's groceries in those ammo cans.
Yep, pretty much. We're gonna plate it as a 1946 Willys, so I can, you know, take the kids to school and that kind of thing. And she's a whole lot of fun.
So does that have a muffler?
Yes, it does have a muffler. My neighbor was asking about that just the other day.
I think my favorite part on this buggy is this Gatorade bottle that Sean uses for his power steering overflow.
Hell yeah. Nothing but race car parts.
Top shelf. It's a shame we weren't able to bring the Willys Buggy out today, but hey, there's always next time.
Always next time.
Yeah, so I will be doing a full video on Sean at the Island Cup this year. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win this year because he did last year.
100%.
Watch me just jinx it. You got some wood to knock on?
I don't need wood, I'm the champ.
But yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit it. Yeah! Keep her paid!